coming, girls and boys, we're up in the hills and far away. We're the Guild of Dungeoneering. Curse and swear, but don't despair. The way out of here must be over there. I think we're lost, but what do we care? We're the Guild of Dungeoneering.
I think that basically explains everything. So yes, this is the Guild of Dungeoneering. Again, it was released today. I don't normally do new releases, but I've been following this for a while. A while being 3 days. And yeah, it's quite cool. I noticed my chat isn't working again on stream. That's lovely. But yep, I played a little bit of it earlier. I had a bit of fun, but I'm going to start a new game just for the benefit of the stream. So let's get started. There's a lot of musical cues in the game, so be prepared to listen to that a lot. The phone went off there. Oh, it's the developers retweeting me. Oh, great. Lovely. Hopefully this won't be a train wreck then. Right, there we go.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. All across the land they're cheering, oh, to be a Dungeoneer, chasing fame and glory.
I don't know how small this text is, so I'll read it for... The Ivory League of Explorers, the noblest, most virtuous guild in the land. Pfft! Those insufferable jerks. I'll show them. They won't think me so grossly incompetent when I have my own guild. I've bought a small hall in the bad part of town with the gold I borrowed from them. I've staked out a dungeon that's ripe for the picking. I've even found a chump who can do all the dirty work while I sit back and watch the coins roll in. Like my father always told me, there's always someone stupider than yourself. Well, he never really said it to me. Actually, he said it to everyone but me. Hey, wait a minute! So yeah, this is a game that doesn't really take itself too seriously. But yes. So this is like a mishmash of a bunch of different genres. The first one you might notice, there's a lot of building in this game, but it's not too bad. But we use these cards, and we drag it over here, and we've upgraded our base.
The one that's always left behind, the solitary lump, the pawn who's fodder for the grind, the sorry little chump.
Now, of course, it wouldn't be a stream with me without some renaming. So this guy's a chump. That's his job title, if you will. So let's call him our champion. We can rename all of our characters, as far as I can tell. But the meat and potatoes of the Guild of Dungeoneering is to go exploring. So we'll go into this dungeon here. And complete our first quest. And not die horribly like I did the first time I played this. So the computer is going to take over and automatically play the cards. So you have 3 cards every turn. You can play out of a choice of 5. So far I've seen 3 different types of cards. Room cards, treasure cards, and enemy cards. But yeah, whenever we bump into an enemy, we go into this battle, and it's a card battle. Of course. So, We have all these cards. Cower will save us from 1 damage. Lucky Hit will hit for 2 physical damage. And Eyes Closed Punch for 1. Now the Rubber Ducky is going to hit us for 2 damage plus 1 to itself. So if we do Lucky Hit, the Rubber Ducky will suffer 3 damage in total for our 2. And for this we're just going to cower, and the duck is basically going to kill itself. I don't know if it's every enemy you defeat, but in my experience, every time I've won a battle, your Dungeoneer, I think that's the term, or chump in this case, can level up and choose an item. Each one gives us more cards to battle with. So for this one, I'm going to pick the Pigeon Nest, which we're going to wear on our head, and that gives us a card that can help us, basically, restore more health. That's the term I was trying to think of. So yeah, now we get to have a bit more freedom, so we can do this. I put the room either here or here, but I'm going to put it here for no reason, because it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put a rat there, and I can't really do anything else, so I'm going to end my turn. Of course, our objective is to defeat 3 monsters. So yeah, there's our rekindle we got from our Pigeon Nest. But we're just going to hit with a Lucky Hit. Now, that's right, just hit us with a bite. You'll see that shield icon with that's stricken off. Basically means you cannot block it, so cower would be useless. So, in order to technically block it, we can do this. It's in for 1 magic damage, but we come out unscathed because we healed ourselves straight after. And at this point, it's just wearing the rat down, even. And this time, I'm going to pick the straight jacket because it gives us 1 extra health. So we're going to place a treasure card down here and end our turn, and hopefully our chump will see the treasure and goes to it. Yep, there we go. And then it's just a case of defeating the rat, which is easy enough. We'll do a rekindle to heal from his bite attack. At this point, it's just grinding down the damage. A Lucky Hit would be nice. There we go. And that's our first quest completed.
Oh, look. It's your Dungeoneer who survived. Just look at the joy. I'm so teary-eyed. Do you think that they'll all come back alive? Well, I suppose if they don't, then at least they all tried.
So we now have enough coin to expand our guild a little bit. And I'm just going to do exactly what I did last time and unlock the hidden den even, which gives us the cat burglar. Oh, I had a female one last time. So yep, we have to build the den. We're going to build it here. Now we're going to build it here.
Up until now, we've all had some fun, and you could say you've come very far. But brace yourself for some woeful cat puns. Now that we have a cat burglar.
And the game has a habit when I'm renaming stuff to put the cursor back there. But yes, this is Santa Paws. He's like Santa Claus, but he, instead of going down the chimney to give children presents, he goes down the chimney and steals their presents. So there's nothing else we can do, so let's just go exploring again. And we're going to go back to this dungeon to complete quest 2. With Santa Paws, of course. So our objective is to defeat the Rat King. So we'll put the corridor there. That room is pretty much not needed, so I'm going to put a nasty rat here so we can train. And I'm going to end the turn. So each job, I guess, has a different cards attached to it. This one, we've got a new ability. That's Quick. I'm not quite sure what difference Quick does in a battle, but we'll find out. And Catnip, which will not do any damage this turn, but will do extra damage the next turn. But for now, we're just going to do Scratch. Yeah, we're going to throw a cat at the nasty rat. And yeah, throw another cat at it, and it will die. So this time I'm going to bring a cuppa into battle with me. That'll give me a nice magic attack. I'm going to put a corridor here, so we have a straight passage up. But after that, there's not really much I can do. I'm going to put a giant bat here. And that's all I can do. So let's end the turn. Luckily, this game's puns are just as bad as mine, so... Oh hey, the chat's working on the stream now. So I can type in this, and it should pop up in a few 100 million seconds. So let's throw a cat at this nasty rat. Screw it, let's throw another one. And we'll end this with a pounce. I know it didn't show up on the stream. That's not handy. Now I just look like an idiot. Speaking of looking like an idiot, I'm gonna get the pigeon nest back on my head. So we now have a path all the way to the Rat King. So at this point, because we're not getting any treasure cards, yeah, but okay, I meant like on the actual stream. The chat box is working fine, but the chat on screen just looks empty. So the giant bat has a drain attack, so for every damage it does to us, it will heal. So there's no real point in us attacking it, so let's use a catnip. Make our next attack extra powerful. Unfortunately, catnip only works with physical attacks, so we can't use Fire Blast yet, so we'll just use Scratch to take off 2. That would be nice with catnip, but instead we'll just do a Fire Blast because he's going to block one of my physical attacks. And yeah. The rules of the card game, if you will, are pretty simple. But with a lot of room for a lot of depth. Oh, and there we go, we have a hope card. A gold pouch. So he's going to go up there. So put the gold pouch there and go and attack the rat man. Again, our very sophisticated tactic of throwing cats at the rat problem seems to be working, so let's just keep doing that. Although it will parry one of my physical attacks and do 2 damage, so I'm going to use every Kindle here so I can limit his damage and also take damage off him, and his anger will take off 1 damage off himself. So if I throw a cat at him, that should be it for the rat man. So at this point, the only so no matter what we choose, we're going to lose something. We don't want the stupidity cards. They're basically wasted cards in your hand. Though the club is pretty good. We could also just take some gold, but nah, we'll go for the club. Ooh, we got 2 hope cards, so we put a gold pouch here and a knoll. And end turn. So this game was in UK British pound sterling $10.99. So we just save this for later. So let's use bash, and that will block his attack and do 1 damage. And yep. And basically, the knoll is doing most of the damage to itself. So let's use a scratch, and that will be the end of the knoll. Still nothing for the body, which is the only thing we're missing. So we're going to take some gold. I see, I think that just gave me a treasure card. And I can only use 1 because we're at the boss now. Those are its stats. It's got 3 for everything. So this could be an epic battle. And as Santa Paul says, forward to epic loot. So in that case, yeah, it's going to take off 2 physical damage and block 1 magical damage. So there's no point using restore, we might as well throw a cat at him. We can restore damage in the next turn with this. Oh yeah, this has got these like attributes as well. So for the cat burglar, for every battle, instead of being able to choose between 3 treasures, you can choose from 4. And the rat king gets 1 HP for each surrounding minion, but we already took care of his minions. So yeah, we can't do any damage to him in this turn because he will block 1, so we'll just do the catnip and try and end it in the next turn. And he's actually going to do damage to himself anyway, so that's us defeated the dungeon boss.
Hurrah, hurrah, victory! That was so quick you made it look easy.
Another happy tale in our short story, if not a little bit violent, and not for the queasy.
Every week. Anyway, we're gonna build a trophy room. So let's just build it here, why not?
Caught up in all this doom and gloom of all the places you've wrecked, it's nice to have a big trophy room. A place to quietly reflect.
And hopefully you'll be able to hear all these wee tunes. As sarcastic as they are. But yeah, we've got more gold, so let's... What's this do? It won't say until we build it. But yes, we can take that into the dungeon with us and it'll give us a wee boost. At least for a little while.
What's this? There's more? A whole world to explore? Why, there's gold to be found and treasure in store. But what's the point? You're all hit and miss. It's so plain to see. You're not cut out for this.
Bit rude. Anyway, we've got another diary entry from our guild leader, so time to get my voice acting chops on. Ugh. If I never hear another story about clearing out rats, it won't be too soon. Employees did return with some interesting rumours from the Rat King, though. There was mention of a magic orb, an orb of nosiness. It's exactly the kind of thing that I could use to keep an eye on the Ivory League. I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to take them down a peg. The rumours point to more dungeons out in the grasslands. I'll search there first. Ha! What am I saying? I'm not stepping foot in the place. That's what I have chumps for. And if they don't want to do it, there's plenty more who are eager to join a guild. I've also decided that from now on, we'll be known as the Guild of Dungeoneering. Either that or the Guild of the Ivory League of Explorers is stupid. I can't decide which will look better on a letterhead. So yes, we have a branching path at this point. So we've got this one that is surrounded by torches, this one which has a treasure chest right at the entrance, and this one with a skull impaled on a spike. Which one of these looks most inviting? That one, definitely. Goblins! So yeah, Trickster's Favour, what does it do? 1+1 loot choice slot after first 2 fights. Cool. So yeah, we'll just stick with the cat burglar for now. Oh. Let's enter the dungeon. Is it loud enough? Perfect. So yeah, it makes more sense to use that one rather than the other corridor. So we put a gold pouch here, and for variety, let's put a scary spider. The scary spider is frail. Incoming physical attacks get +1 damage. So basically, throwing the cat will do 3 damage instead of 2. Now it will drain. I couldn't have defeated it in that round, but I think... Oh, never mind. It's just... I choose the block. There's attacks that are not blockable, such as the pounce. But it wasn't necessary to use. And yep, there we go. We now have 5 items to pick from. We don't have much magical attacks, so I'll stick with the cuppa for now. But yes, our level and inventory gets reset every level. So let's just build a corridor to here. Here? No, I can't build one there. I'll just put it here to get rid of it. And yeah, try to create more cards. This is going to be a catastrophe. Of course it is. So the goblin has no special ability. But in my experience, goblins tend to, most of their attacks tend to hurt themselves, which is fine by me. We'll take the twig because its item allows us to block an attack. I don't know if I'm powerful enough for the level 2, so let's just put the goblin there. So you have to fight the goblin in order to level up. But yeah, our objective this time is just to defeat 4 monsters. So this will be our third. I do like how everything's hand drawn. It's quite nice. Let's just face the rat man. I'm not 100% confident. Oh, it's a no. Never mind. Should be okay. Send him with a fire blast. So if they hit with this attack, then one of my cards gets put into the discard pile. Which is not always handy. But this battle's already finished.
Who'd have thought the way you fought, you'd be so very brave? Now we need somebody else to fill this empty grave.
So with this money, let's build a theater. Yeah. We'll build the theater here.
Is there anything that's more soul-destroying than having to rhyme all the time? There's only one thing perhaps more annoying, and that would be insufferable mime.
So, yeah. Let's go back into that dungeon and we'll take I Hate Mime. For some reason I'm having real trouble typing in the name there. But yes, we must now use this mime to destroy the big orc. Not the best of cards to start with. But we'll take on this level 1 goblin. Let's see what this mime can do. So mime seems to be a magic based character. Use an imaginary cannon to take off 2 damage. The goblin did 1 to itself. Bull horns will protect us from his attack and deal 1 damage. And this should defeat him actually. There we go. Oh, and we can discard one of his cards. Doesn't matter, he's run out of health anyway. So I am indeed from the Guild of Dungeoneering. Glad you've heard of us. Stick a gold coin there and a rat. So the idea is to get yourself trained up enough in order to defeat the boss. So yeah, we just cloned this card because of whatever card we used there. Use this to block his damage and attack him. So yeah, there's a fair amount of strategy involved, I guess. We'll get rid of that. And we'll hit with the cannon and end this fight. So we use that for a good defensive item. Hey, stop killing my monsters! No. No, I will not. Can't really put any of these down. So I'm gonna end my turn. Oh, I can put this down here. I can put this... No, I cannot. I think... Yeah, I think each section, each side has to match up. So, like, you can't put it on here because the left-hand side can't connect with this one. And shut up, mime. I mean, your shut up. Never mind, I'm going to end my turn here. So we'll use an imaginary box this time to block his attack. Yes! Because he's under half health, his fury allows him to do double damage. But these are the scrubs, who cares? So yeah, we'll just take some gold. So we've got a fountain here. And hero gains stupidity 2 for the next fight. Which basically means we get 2 stupidity cards, which are empty cards that don't do anything. They're a waste of space, in other words. But we can't avoid it on our way to the dungeon, so... gonna use this for now. Just in case. We'll fight fire with fire here. I could have ended the fight there. But yeah. So we'll take the shirt. So we're going to take care of all the enemies in the dungeon, apparently. And we're going to get rid of our Fountain of Stupidity in this fight as well. So yeah, it works. Yep, see? Empty. We do not want to use it. Holy Seal's a bit better than Rekindle, so it, yeah, let's wear a sparkly headband. We'll take one more fight before we face the boss. See if we can't get any decent armor for, or any decent weapon even. But yeah, there's nothing else. Oh dear. So that'll reduce the damage we take. We'll get rid of that one. So basically, he has to hurt himself in this one. Might as well heal ourselves while blocking this damage. And let's end this fight. Unfortunately, we didn't get a weapon in that round, so... So this Orc Warlord is a skill of 2 for stupidity, 5 for armed, and 5 for irritable, but he is predictable, apparently. Can I put another one down? No, I cannot. Okay. Let's end to turn and fight the Orc Warlord. He has a lot of health. Oh, so we can see his next move. Okay, yes. This battle could go either way, to be honest. Let's limit the amount of damage we take here. Yeah. Trying to play a defensive game against this one. Ah, dear, no. I think we're about to be in trouble. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this. I think we're about to die.
Across the land from far and wide, they come to the guild and want to fight. Sad to see them sliced and diced. Not only once, but twice and thrice.
So, yes, losing our first Dungeoneer unlocks the graveyard.
Although this guild seems very grand, a dungeoneer's life can sometimes be hard. Not always going as they might have planned. They mostly end up in this graveyard. Not a gentle kind of dungeoneer, nor a poet or a muser, but one that fills the heart with fear. I give to you the Bruiser.
I did mute my mic. I did indeed. I wish this wasn't such a common occurrence that I would mute my mic and then forget that I muted it. Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Pretend I was saying stuff that was so witty that you didn't even realize I was speaking anymore. And while I'm at it, I'm going to equip this cup of tea. So, none of these are particularly good for me, which is the problem. So yeah, we're gonna have to take this bad fountain. But at least we have a route up there. You want me? Spiky, when you fully block an attack, deal 1 damage. Oh, that's handy. Oi! Wait, that's not threatening, that's just gravelly. I quite like the music, actually. So... yeah. We'll take that for now. Cool, we're gonna place that there. And there's no point placing an enemy down. I think we should be okay. Although maybe not. We could put a gold pouch there. Oh, we can't because obviously there's already a treasure. So yeah, this could be... Probably he's got a lot of health. And we don't. I only hope it's we've got a decent hand. Fortunately, the zombie's too busy trying to drain it. Oh, there we go. We might be okay. In fact, we are okay. We won. We'll take that, I guess. And hope the stupidity cards don't show up. Oh, and we can pick another. So let's take the club because it's just like the twig, except with rekindle. So we don't lose anything, and we gain something. And we can take this corridor, put this massive gem here. We can beat up a skeleton on the way. For some extra training. He's brittle, which means taking 4 damage in one turn causes 2 extra damage. Oh dear. I don't think he's in any danger of us taking off 4 damage. Oh dear, no! Oh no! What happened there? My keyboard slipped out my hand and I changed the... Yeah! I've got my keyboard on my lap because my microphone's on the desk. It fell, my finger hit the hotkey for that. Oh dear. I'm the one with the stupidity too. There's nothing really I can do here, so let's just use an oi. Oi! Oi, man! What you doing? What am I doing? I don't know. I'm playing Guild of Dungeoneering. It's a very fun game. I don't know how it is to watch, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yes, a tough guy like Bruce would totally wear a shimmering cloak. And we collect the massive gem. Yeah, we don't really need any of these. Let's just fight this dude. A bear owl. Oh dear. At least we can draw a card after this. And there we go. we've completed this dungeon. And it doesn't really matter what we take because it's already over and done with.
Now showing off is quite a bore and certainly not becoming. But what we have here next in store will surely have you running.
Slightly threatening, but whatever. So again, we're going to expand our guild. Let's build a blacksmith, which unlocks some more items that we can randomly get in the dungeon. And you know, our guild hall is getting a bit... It's getting there. But can we... Can we get strong enough to beat the Mimic before she catches us? Will Bruce survive to live another day? Mimics being one of my least favorite enemies in any video game ever, because there's like you go up to a treasure chest, be like, yes, I'm going to take some treasure. I'm going to take this treasure. I'm going to rub it all on me, and it's going to be great. And then it bites you, and it's like, oh no, I'm not a treasure. I'm a mimic. Also, why do we have the same voice? And I'm like, I don't know. You're a mimic. Why did you bite me? And he's like, because that's what I am. I can't really help it. I'm gonna hit him if I get out of here. Oh, the fire imp is not very smart. That's good for us. So, yep. We beat the imp, and we'll take the board for some defensive properties. Oh no! So yeah, we need to run. Unfortunately, these are some awful cards. So we'll do this, and then we can place this one here. Yeah. See how much health? It's got 11 health, so yeah, we need a lot more training. No offense, but fire imps is well ugly, innit? I can't do accents. Why do I? That wasn't even an attempt. That was just honest. It wasn't. Whoa, that's very defensive. Not much I can do there. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, wait, it's unblockable. Damn it. Should have... Oh. I think I'm dead. I think Bruce is going to the graveyard.
We always know they have no chance, especially when they wet their pants. But in the end, the guild survives. Hurrah! Hurrah! Hooray!
Lorna, you're... You're fine, Lorna, but you're not Bruce. Bruce was my bruiser. And it was ultimately my fault that he's gone. Oh, well, whatever. But yeah, that is the Guild of Dungeoneering. I just thought I'd show that off for an hour or so. It's a really fun game. Fairly. God damn it, keyboard! Yeah, it's a really fun game though. Again, pretty cheap, $10.99 British pounds. And I don't think I've even touched this, like, scratched the surface of what this game has to offer. Just looking at the upgrades alone, there's still a lot to do. I may stream this in the future. Is there a tabletop as well, Bucky asks, of this? I'm not sure. I'll double check. I mean, I don't think so. I think was made for PC. I don't know if it... Because it's based roughly on, you know, card games such as Hearthstone and Magic and all that, plus...
Okay, people, listen up.
That was the trailer for this very same game, if you heard that. With, you know, RPG elements and dungeon master-esque things. But yeah, it's really good. It's an indie game, of course, which, you know, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, if you like the look of it, I think there might be a demo. You would hope there'd be a demo. But I know quite a lot of streamers got early access copies because they're streamers and shut up. Actually, I don't think there is a demo, which is a bit but yep. Good fun game. I might play it again in the future once I've unlocked more stuff and a bit more to show off. But for now,